Before the OG Pearl, we had the A1 Pink Aura. That video is up now on the channel, but let's unbox the latest colorway for A'ja Wilson's signature sneaker, the A1 OG Pearl, which is an ode to her late grandmother, Hattie Rakes, and the pearl necklace she gifted her in adolescence. So we have the A1, which will officially read white, summit white, and off-white. We have the same matte finish on the box, glossier details, and all over print on the box as well as the paper. And when you open this sneaker, when you open the sneaker box, you know what? A'ja said it best. Now we have the A1, of course, layered mesh along the upper, and if you see this chrome swoosh, okay, we got a little pizzazz going on for the upper of the OG Pearl. Now we see this pearl design here, again, that is very intentional on the midsole to represent the pearl necklace, again, that A'ja's grandmother gifted her. Now if we move along the rest of the sneaker, of course, there are so many little Easter eggs and details to represent A'ja in the shoe. We have her full signature at the very end toe cap, and then if we go to the back of the sneaker on the heel, we have A'ja, this time in silver. If you recall, on the Pink Aura pair it was actually in pink. Then again we have the chrome swoosh on either side, and we also have the A1 logo also in chrome, and then the A1 logo is also on the interior for the insole, and you can see this rather cushioned bump. We'll get to that bump because it definitely does affect sizing. The quote, weakness, we don't got time for that, from the Players Tribune interview she did a few years ago. And then finally, a beautiful quote by her grandmother, as a matter of fact, the best is yet to come. And you can see from the outsole, this sneaker provides tons of traction, just a ton of traction if you're on the court. Now, if you're not on the court, listen, you'll just have the same traction available to you as you enjoy this sneaker for lifestyle wear. And yes, the laces are wavy. Someone pointed that out. Am I tripping? Are the laces wavy? No, they are wavy and unique to the sneaker. And then the other additional Easter eggs, on the inner tongue of each sneaker, you will have the Celtic symbols for mom and for dad to represent A'ja's parents, again, present on the interior of each individual tongue. Now let's talk Cushlon 3.0. It makes it one of the most comfortable performance pairs you can certainly have on foot. So make no mistake about it, this is a very comfortable shoe to have on foot. It's also a rather tight fit. I wish Nike gave that recommendation to size up half prior to the sneaker dropping, but you know, it's on the website now. But this fit is rather snug and tight. So I chose to go up a whole size, being that I intend to wear this in a lifestyle manner versus on the court. If you intend to have this on the court or even lifestyle, please go up a half size and then understand there is a break-in period. But they are extremely lightweight and very comfortable. I will say this in relation to the fit. I feel like the OG Pearl, aka the white pair, I think they fit a little bit more snug, at least to me. You can go ahead and comment below if you have the Pink Aura pair and the OG Pearl, if you feel one is a little bit tighter or looser than the other. I have the exact same size in both, which is a full size up. So I have a men's 7, which is a women's 8.5, and I do find the OG Pearl just fits a little bit more secure on my foot, even with the loose lace design that you guys see here and how I chose to lace them. So again, comment below, but go up half. The fits are sporty, they are fun, and they are certainly centered around women's basketball. So on the left, the 2025 National Championship tee for the UConn Huskies. I have the Playa Society hat, and then the shirt with the Realtree camo pants for the middle. This is a fit you guys have seen before, but instead I just have the MVP tee on, the gray and white cropped nylon pants by Nike, and then now I'm able to finally have on the A1 in the OG Pearl, which I think coordinates so well with the MVP long sleeve tee by Playa Society. And finally, on the far right, when all else fails, just throw on black cargos and a denim jacket. I promise you it works, or at least that's my intention, and it's never failed me up until this point. And I threw on the camo, or actually this is a Realtree camo South Carolina hat. It's also a 940 A-frame snapback. I believe I picked this up from New Era's website, I believe, possibly, I don't know. Just know you have options. Just keep it fun, keep it sporty, and it's an all-white pair, so it's super easy to wear. And with the Olympic jersey options, okay, thank you, A'ja, I absolutely can just coordinate this with no issue. So On the left, you're seeing one jersey for her, Olympic jersey. The 9 is the jersey she wears. And then on the far right, we have the latest jersey that dropped from these recent 2024 games. Distressed denim shorts, and then you have distressed baggier denim on the left. And then in the middle, the Las Vegas Aces jersey. This is the red edition, which of course they've altered the design of them. But this is, I believe, like 2 seasons ago, the red edition. And then the Fear of God Essentials track pants, so they're a little bit of a looser fit, and my Vegas fitted, so keep it easy. Now, the A1 OG Pearl is certainly available in higher quantities than the pink ore pair. That makes sense that the debut colorway is a little bit more limited, and this being a neutral color, yes, it is readily available. And think about this also, it's an all-white pair, and you would like to maybe be able to re-up. We do that with Air Force Ones, right? So why not be able to do that with your favorite player's signature sneaker? So you can go on Nike.com right now, or possibly walk into your local Dick's Sporting Goods and be able to pick up your pair. I believe they still had a full-size run in adult sizing and also in kid sizing. And yes, please size up half, minimum half. I go a full size. I do not like my feet cramped whatsoever, okay? I also don't want to break in, period. I just want to be able to enjoy these straight out of the box. So again, I love the availability of these. And if you haven't read Asia's book, okay, Dear Black Girls, How to Be True to You, in the chapter where she discusses her grandmother and grief, she had I'm gonna just read you a quick little excerpt from here. She said, "Prayer was my only means of communicating with my grandma. I would just close my eyes and think about her so hard, and I would talk to her. I remember she always used to tell my mom one thing over and over again, and the exact words of it didn't hit me until she was gone. The words are so important. Whenever I wasn't around and it was just her and my mom, she would say, Asia is going to be special. She's going to make a huge impact." And mind you, she also mentioned in that same passage, her grandmother didn't really know the game of basketball. She certainly didn't even really know that you could make a living from playing basketball. But she knew her granddaughter was special. She knew she would go on to do amazing things. She would have an amazing impact on young men and women. She wasn't necessarily sure how, but she had that belief in her. So can you imagine how you are able to navigate so many different things if you truly have somebody that is in your corner unconditionally and they have this faith in you? I mean, just think about how I'm sure that has propelled Asia throughout life. And I love that because, listen, Grandma Hattie Rakes, without that, you know, would Asia be the woman she is today? Would she have achieved all that she has and still has yet to achieve? I'm not sure. So I'm very, very grateful. And if you guys aren't aware, you know, her grandmother grew up in a time of segregation where she couldn't even walk on South Carolina's campus. Just keep that in mind. And now her granddaughter has a statue on that same campus. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. And also just a personal story to share, because I think I mentioned this when I did the pickup video for the OG Pearl. So my grandmother passed October of 2023, but just before that, I had this kind of tradition because I go back home, usually around September for an event in the Detroit area. And so I wouldn't tell her I was coming into town. My mother and I would leave it as a surprise. So my mom would say, oh, hey, I'm coming over just to visit. And she would never mention that I was actually going to be with her. And so my mom would go in and I would just kind of wait there by the door. And then I would come in to surprise her. And again, just the joy on her face, it was amazing to see. And so the last pair I actually wore when I saw her that September 2023, it was the Adidas Ivy Park Ultra Boost pair. And just all white with the gum bottom. And she said, oh my God, those gym shoes look amazing. They are so beautiful. I love them. And again, you know, the generations, like we call them sneakers. It can also be regional. It can be tennis shoes. It can be gym shoes. Growing up in the Midwest, you definitely heard gym shoes a lot. But I just loved how her eyes were immediately drawn to what I had on foot, which is a reminder that at any age, it doesn't matter, young or old, you can appreciate a really great looking pair, okay? It can be captivating. It can really draw your attention. And so I'll never forget that, having this pair. And I think that also speaks to the fact that, again, sneakers can be something that connects us. And now Asia has that connection with everyone for the love of her grandmother. So beyond happy that she told this very, very personal story with this sneaker. And you guys have seen my excitement. So I am truly 2 for 2 on the pairs I just really badly wanted this year in 2025, even on that very short short list of pairs that I intend to buy. I don't intend to go for the Indigo Girl, which that dropped too, and some sizes are available on Nike right now. And then I know on May 29th, the black and the pink pair will drop. I have no intentions of going for that. I'm good with the very loud pink aura because I can let that be the statement. And then something much more subtle that I can wear with any and everything in the OG Pearl pair. So go ahead and comment your thoughts below. Which one do you like better? Did you pick up one or the other, or are you waiting for the black and pink pair, or did you go for Indigo Girl? Either way, as a fan, beyond excited, and I mean, what more can you say? Again, rollout was amazing. So happy to be able to get my pair, walk in the store, get it for retail. So we are in good times. I'm in an amazing place and having the pairs I wanted. And hopefully you caught the other video for the pink aura pair. With all that being said, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.